Most of the wiregrass was left unscathed by the severe storms that passed through the area overnight, but one of those areas that was not so lucky was the city of Troy and Pike County, where a tornado rolled through the southern part of Troy and into the community of Banks just after 11 last night. This tornado damaged the roofs of nearby businesses and homes, destroyed signs, flipped mobile homes, and even pushed 18-wheelers together in the Walmart parking lot, while also turning another 18-wheeler completely upside down, while also damaging several homes on Elm Street in Troy, with one roof being ripped off of a home. Mayor Jason Reeves says first responders went to about 12 non-life-threatening injury calls throughout the night, but luckily none of the injuries led to a fatality. And now the city will work to rebuild, which will take some time.
We've had people reach out, from Washington, Montgomery, surrounding communities all over the state, checking on us, and we're grateful for that. And it's just going to take a little time to clean up, and we're just blessed at this point that no loss of life.
The Pike County community of Banks hit by the same tornado, damaging homes and destroying local businesses throughout the area. Tonight, the family of a man who was in his mobile home when the tornado hit says it was a close call as their loved one came out of the wreckage with minor injuries. WDHN's Robert Smith Jr. in rural Pike County with the latest.
A family here in the Banks community is grateful their loved one is able to see another day after his mobile home was picked up and flipped in a tornado. Lacey Allen and her family are sorting through the aftermath of her father's home that was battered across the property as an apparent tornado swept through the Banks community late Saturday night to early Sunday morning. When
I pulled up, I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I mean, everything's just gone, but my main thing, I wanted to know where my dad was at. So I found out he was in the hospital. Her dad was sleeping inside of the mobile home at the time of the storm. The storm picked up his trailer off the concrete blocks and pushed it to the middle of Highway 29 with debris on the opposite side of his home. He said that it happened so fast, like they woke up and the walls kind of waved, and then the next thing he knew, he was on the ground in the dirt. And he's got a gash in the back of his head that he had to have staples. His hand is shattered. He'll have surgery on that first thing in the morning. Cuts, bruises everywhere. His face is all busted up. The tendon on the back of his leg is cut really bad, so it's hard for him to walk. With him taking a direct hit in a mobile home that's not often sturdy enough to survive a tornado, Allen says it's a blessing he's alive. I was just really happy to hear that his injuries weren't, super extensive, and he was alive, and we're just trying to get family pictures and photo albums and, stuff that can't be replaced. After salvaging his belongings, she says then they will figure out the next steps. I don't really know where we go from here, just trying to get him clothes, shoes, hygiene products, and then, of course, eventually trying to find him another home. He's got to have somewhere to live. He lost everything. He has no car. He lost his vehicle as well. Allen says maybe this will be a warning to her father next time, as well as others who stay in mobile homes, to get out and seek shelter when a tornado is approaching. In Banks, Robert Smith, WDHN News for the Wiregrass.